Alright, the rest has finally joined the match. So, in about a minute or so, the duel for the side on Dark Forest should take place. This is the final round group stages for the day. The rest has finally joined the match. So, in about a minute or so, had his second instance of Twitch open, so you're gonna hear a little echo action. But we can clean that up. Anyhow, this is the third round of Group B round robin play. It's going to be on Dark Forest, EQ against Nemesis. The duel for sides will happen within the next minute or so.
Unmuted and unmuted.
Yes, I am muted. So only the stream is hearing me. What's up, Legion?
Hello.
Alright, we have a co-caster this time again. Legion's back from doing what he was doing.
Is this the second round?
This is the third round of the group stage. This is the final match for the day. But oh, you mean of this match? No, we haven't even dueled yet.
Oh, okay. So they kendo for this tournament?
No, it's just 1v1.
Oh, really? Back in the old days? Or back to the old days?
Yeah, it's for time purposes.
Yeah. I like the old duel anyway, better than kendo. Does waste a lot of time.
A little more exciting, yeah, no, time wasting is never a good thing. What's up, Clock Tower? Glad to see you're still in the channel.
Clock Tower? What do you mean? In Mumble?
Nah, in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay. Alright, well, yeah, you're gonna have to give me a second to put on headphones.
That's fine. I'll just talk with the duel's about to happen. Palace here against Colonial Star. Let's see what Palace here, Colonial Star. Where the hell are they? Oh, there he is. Star is gonna be rocking the broadsword men at arms. Palace here is most likely, was he a Billhook Vanguard? What the hell does he play? Oh, there he is. Yeah, Billhook against broadsword. Let's see how that goes.
Alright, hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Alright. Ooh, Palacier with a stab reverse overhead to win the duel. So they get to choose sides on Dark Forest. Got no pupils on this Vanguard. Alright. Nemesis will be on defense for the first half of this match. Both these teams play a more aggressive style defense, so it should be interesting to see how they match up.
So Nemesis is entering as a new clan, huh?
Oh, you mean for this tournament?
Huh?
Well, it's pretty much clans that either have a lot of new members or haven't been a part of many tournaments. This is what this tournament's for here.
Okay.
Alright, lineups are looking like... Wait a minute. There's too many guys.
We don't know yet.
Okay, it looks like it's going to be double Knight, double Vanguard, Archer. That's what Nemesis ran last time. And then EQ, looks like they're back to the standard 1 Vanguard, 1 Man-at-Arms. 2 Knights, but a Jab Archer.
So they're definitely going to be a little heavier when it comes to the team fighting. More survivability.
Yeah, well, we'll see, though, because Ansi in the last game was really putting work on Bellator, so if they can't put pressure on him, he's going to really cause trouble for the attacking EQ team. Still have Bellator in my head. So yeah, we'll see if EQ can do well without counter-arching here.
Yeah, if you run a heavy setup, you definitely have to play more aggressive and try to get your knights into the proper position.
Yeah, maybe send the men-at-arms to go attack that Archer because, like I said, Ansi was really putting in some big work on that last one. It's like same setups here. Got a Sword of War, Spear. Most likely Infernal is going to have his Messer. No, Infernal's going Maul. Maul, Billhook,
Alright,
Light
like
Crossbow, Sword of War, and Spear for Agatha. And
Poleaxe Sword of War combo is pretty strong. Looks like they're actually using smoke throwables.
yeah, actually, they were doing this all last game, causing a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I definitely haven't seen a good use of that for a while.
And it looks like it worked out for them.
Definitely.
They didn't take one loss there.
Chasing down the remaining EQ Archer.
Oh, these Knights gotta be careful, they could get
Just
fire
hanging
potted.
back, waiting for his team.
Wow, this smoke screen, this is interesting because they have the traditional
Yeah.
Archer, but yet they're smoking them off. You'd think it'd be the other way around.
Oh, this time EQ went in strong, cleared him off the cart.
Yeah, I mean EQ has to get that one because when you get wiped, the other team generally is hurt. So on that next spawn, you got to win those, and they did. They took care of business. Actually, they don't look very hurt at all from what I'm seeing here. That was a great push by EQ.
Still keeping the cart moving. They're pushing up into the Nemesis spawn, trying to keep pressure right when they come out. Now, when the cart is closer to the Mason spawn, this might actually be a good idea.
Oh wow, EQ has a lot of guys up still. Nope. Quickly
Looks like
wiped
Nemesis
out.
is going to reclaim the cart.
Let's see if...
Are they going to push up?
looks like they're... Nope. They're going to let themselves heal up, because that one guy... That guy there is one-shottable, and this guy's about to get a fire pot, so I don't think they want to risk that. But that's the key to getting a good team engagement. It didn't allow Nemesis to push up and apply pressure, so that was really good by EQ.
Here comes EQ, another push. Attempting to take the cart. Singling out this gold helm knight, but get wrecked by the maul. One-shotting everything.
Yeah.
The maul is a very, very powerful one.
Yeah, if you don't... Like, generally you want to focus the maul, because if you're not paying attention to the maul, it's going to one-shot you. And he was kind of just floating around, cracking skulls in the back. Little ragdoll action there. Looks like Nemesis is content just to hold here and not push up to the ammo box. Which I could see they would do that with. They have the archer advantage since EQ's still running that jab archer, so they get free shots for quite a lane here. That was good. Got the maul user out of there. Nice team engagement there.
EQ looks like they're going to take the cart.
That was a really nice push. It started out kind of shaky. They got hit by a lot of axes, but they were able to come through on their 2v1s. Seems like getting Infernal's maul out of there is very key to win those team fights. He was killed early and they were able to clean up.
Nemesis. Direwolf comes in with a good swing, taking out 2. Looks like they're going to pick off every EQ member off that cart without losing anybody. Good defense.
It was one of those counter spawns there. So that's what EQ needs to do, and they did it. 5 guys up. Let's see if there's any... Check if anyone's hiding in the cave or anything like that.
They're pushing up this time, trying to push their advantage. Keeping Nemesis off the cart.
I don't see the man-at-arms anywhere. Do you know where he is for EQ?
He's actually pushing the cart.
He's on the cart, yeah.
The cart is all the way to the gate. They
Yep.
snuck in man-at-arms around.
I knew it.
Oh my god, they totally just countered their push-up.
That is the oldest trick in the book. You gotta count numbers.
Definitely.
And when in doubt, you don't go.
That was beautiful on their part.
Yep. They just let the man-at-arms sit in the cave. Everyone went down center, and there he slipped by. That could be huge. That was about the 15, like 30-ish when he pushed it through. We got about 15:30, so we'll see what. Do we remember that for next time? Nice shot by Anstey there. It's taking a long time for Nemesis to mount a good attack here. Team hitting. Whiffing with that maul right now. But they abandoned the cart. This is interesting. They just keep losing sight of that objective.
Yeah, EQ is definitely taking advantage of fighting on the cart. And it looks like Nemesis is not properly responding to it. They're pushing up, leaving one person on the cart, as we saw last round, pushing it all the way. They already got it halfway. They're still controlling the cart, winning their team fights. They're doing really well.
Yeah, this kind of streaming in is working out for them right now. They're able to keep constant movement, and they're about to pass the kind of danger zone of where you don't want the cart to stop, which is nice. Once you get it past the center, it's much easier for regrouping. There we go. Nemesis needed that. Now they have position. They can actually do something as a team instead of scrambling.
EQ pushing back up with the Vanguard and immediately losing him to an archer. It looks like the Man-at-Arms is sneaking around again. He's on the cart. The Man-at-Arms is oh, never mind. He's fighting an archer.
I think he should have went cart and just danced, but we'll see.
Yeah, definitely fought on the cart. He's still getting a little bit of a push, though. If he can take care of this Vanguard, he's going to get a lot of push.
Which I think he should. Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
the Man-at-Arms is still pushing the cart while Nemesis is up fighting on EQ spawn. That Man-at-Arms is going to distract them and make their team fight up there worse. It looks like it is. It's helping Nemesis actually fight at the spawn because they're all turning their back trying to get back to the cart and get this Man-at-Arms off. This Man-at-Arms is doing a really good job at winning for EQ. Every single second he's on the cart, making their attention have to turn towards the cart. They can't properly team fight and focus because they're constantly worrying about the cart being pushed now.
Yeah, that was interesting. Nemesis purposely chose to not send more guys to help that Vanguard, and that really cost them. Alright, looks like a regroup here for EQ, but they're doing great timing with the pushes they're getting here. Alright, they're regrouped, and let's see what
I
they
like
do.
Nemesis' aggression, but they're definitely not keeping a third eye on that cart nearly enough. They have to constantly have at least one eye on that cart. They're really, really lacking in that department, but their aggression is definitely on par. They're pushing all the way up to EQ spawn, but they're just... EQ is completely countering it with a Man-at-Arms.
Look at
this time EQ taking him out clean with a team fight. They're going to take back the cart, possibly push all the way to the gate.
This is going to be a big push. How many guys are coming out of the close spawn? Just take a quick look over there.
Looks like Nemesis is sending one knight in.
Oh, because he was the only one near the spawn. I really got a
EQ
question.
Starting off with team damage, Nemesis killing one more. This looks like a hard team fight for EQ to follow through with, and they lost all their men. Nemesis regains the cart, but it's right next to the floodgate. One more Man-at-Arms flank, and they can have that.
Well, there's just one team engagement, and they win. I mean, they not win, but they get through because it's so deep now. If you wipe there, you lose the cart. So that was great. That was a huge push they did there, and that's what they needed. Quick look at the scores. Freaking Infernal doing some major work for Nemesis again. And if you look at EQ scores, there's no one like tearing it up. They're kind of just doing everything as a team right now and getting the kills that need to be done.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of pushing the objective while keeping a modest KD.
Yeah,
definitely.
They're just doing what needs to be done, and that's get that objective moving. Alright, let's see what happened. God, all this smoke, man. I'm trying to stream here. Nemesis content with doing a deep defense. Ooh, Infernal. Infernal over here with that maul.
Nemesis is a very, very good team fight.
Yeah, that maul just destroyed EQ's attack. I'm thinking the smoke is to help with that maul. To get him just
Could be
swinging in there, because they know where they're coming from, and he just starts overheading in that smoke.
EQ is definitely not paying attention enough to that maul. They really need to try to always keep a third eye on that maul, just like Nemesis needs to keep a third eye on that objective.
Yeah, maybe send a Man-at-Arms to go annoy him, because maul users love the repost, so if you go and feint him with a broadsword or any kind of quick weapon, it'll... that was an interesting decision.
EQ starting off pretty strong with a kill. EQ taking out a teammate. EQ taking out two teammates. Still taking out the rest of Nemesis.
Oh, nice.
EQ doing tons of damage whether to their own team or the enemy team.
Well,
EQ got the rest of the way.
Can't say that was a pretty team engagement, but it worked out in the end. EQ doing a great time here. 14 minutes into sluice gates is a great time.
Yeah, this is definitely the first time I've seen a team not nearly have as close of a KD to the other team, yet win objectives so quick. This just shows that KDs do not matter in team objective.
What was interesting, that's when Nemesis was winning a few of those engagements, there was someone on the cart, which is what's kind of funny. How they kept getting guys to just leak through.
Yeah, they have
EQ that
constant
is-
pressure on that cart.
Yeah, some very veteran savvy moves that happened there.
It's going to be interesting to see how they take this objective, though, because they're going to be constantly forced to have to deal with Nemesis' defense on the. And if Nemesis is doing better in their fights, this might be hard.
Man, Ansi over here putting people down with the headshots, because that's a light crossbow. That wouldn't be a kill unless he puts it in the head, and he's doing it. This is kind of weird here. This one knight seemed to just walk into his own death. There's no teammates
I'm
around.
not really
and-
sure what he was doing there. EQ has control of B, but does that mean anything? They still have to take the hardest objective, which is A. They're taking them down, though. They're going in with numbers.
Oh, that Maul's one shot. Get him.
3-2. Nemesis still wins the fight, though.
Sword of War
Now
Maul
Nemesis has
is a
backup,
nice
and there's
combo.
no chance for that man-at-arm.
It's either you block the quick stab of the Sword of War, or you let the overhead of the Maul come and get you. The triple feint. And I know we got a lot of lovers of the brandy feint. It seems to be this knight and this archer is getting very ballsy.
I really
there.
hope one team passes this, because how much of this objective have we casted already?
Yeah, this is our favorite objective to cast. Pretty good team engagement here.
Every team seems to hold this objective off very well.
Yeah, this is a very difficult one. Ooh.
EQ winning the team fight, though. They're down to one Vanguard. Oh, and team
TK.
damage on the Vanguard is going to finish off the man. Or is he?
Is anybody at B? I don't think there is, right? There's no EQ
Colonial
over there.
Star has A. Nobody's at B, correct?
No, yeah, they're just going to go stack B. Another popular strategy is once you lose one side, just go get the other.
As I've said before, this is definitely the most difficult objective to take. You have to do a very clean team fight to be able to have both sides taken over by the Mason team.
Yeah, you got to be clean and quick, because if you kill them in like 10-second intervals, they're just going to respawn in waves. You got to get them down quick as a group. Look at that. Infernal. Dear Lord. Doesn't matter what color you got, you're going down. Here we go. Those Vanguards need to
EQ
run.
looking like they almost got it, but now Man-at-Arms is facing off against one Vanguard. He goes down, so that makes them lose complete control over B. And they're going to take A, which is not going to be for anything because they have nobody at B.
Yeah, that's the
Oh, never mind, they
unfortunate.
have a knight. They have a knight at B, but I don't know if he can take on a Maul and a... Yeah, he goes down.
Well, this Vanguard's
EQ
1v2ing
loses
as
complete
well.
control over anything again.
And the whiff. Who's that? Das Truck with the whiff on the pole hammer. But EQ still has a lot of time though. I mean, 10 minutes for
Yes,
this
their
objective.
first two objectives were done so quick they have plenty of time to continue to try this. I say with this amount of time they should be as aggressive as they possibly can, because one of these attempts are going to go through. They have to make as many attempts as possible, and maybe one of them will work. They've had like 15 minutes from the beginning, so it's plenty of time to try aggression and try different kinds of tactics. They just need to get this. This is the hardest objective to get down, other than C at the end.
Well, they've picked up another Vanguard and dropped their archer, so let's see how that works out for them.
EQ doing a lot of team damage, losing this team fight. Nemesis completely holding B. One Vanguard at A. It looks like this archer's gonna go try to pick him off.
Yeah, he's just gonna shoot him with. Oh wait, his archer. I don't think he even sees him. There he goes. Wow, that was
And
nicely
now
done.
that completely ruined his spawn timer.
Let's see where all these EQ guys at. Got one on the left side. Where's the rest of them? I only see Man-at-Arms. Oh, they're coming out of spawn. Okay, so we got Man-at-Arms left and the rest are right.
They're going in with a strong push on the right, completely outnumbering the Vanguard and the Knight. If they can take him out clean without team damage, and they cannot. And that was a clean loss on EQ's part. They were outnumbering their opponent, yet they still somehow failed.
That Pullhammer Maul, amount of damage being done when they come in is pretty high. Every time they come in, it seems they're getting hit by either the Pullhammer or the Maul. And if you start off an engagement like that, it doesn't really bode well for your team.
Now it looks like Nemesis is completely allocating on both objectives right now, having a defense on both sides.
This actually isn't too bad of an engagement here. Oh wow, I didn't think they would win it, but they're winning it. Nemesis Vanguard.
Nemesis takes them out again.
The Bill Hook
Another reset.
Pullhammer has some nice synergy with 1-2s.
One Vanguard going in by himself.
It seems to be, I don't know if it's a strategy or what, but they seem to always send one guy to his death like that.
Well, if it's a strategy, it's definitely not a good strategy. One Vanguard again, but he takes him out.
Nice.
They got one Vanguard on A right now, but they still have 2 Knights on B, which is going to be really hard to take out unless they do a coordinated assault.
And then Palliser clears A, so even if they capture B.
Nemesis is doing a really, really good job at taking out every assault that they have to deal with.
This is a really difficult objective. You really need an amazing team wipe, which is why it's difficult, because your team has to completely decimate the defending team. And it's not an easy task in such a little weird area to fight.
And Nemesis takes down the EQ again. Looks like Golden Icon is stuck kind of in thought right now. Thinking about where to go.
Well, our EQ representative in Twitch, Clock Tower, just let us know that one man running into his death is not a strat. Okay, EQ has something going on here. They can just
like they're taking out the resistance at B or A, or sorry, B.
This is nice.
Now they just have to deal with 2 on A. If they're quick enough, they better get moving right now if they want to take advantage.
They really blew that. As soon as they won it, they gotta leave one and the other one's just gotta go. It took way too long.
If they take these guys out quick enough, they still have a chance, but it looks like this Vanguard's doing a really good job at taking them out. And it looks like another failed assault.
Yeah, they gotta be more decisive.
Yeah, they definitely have to react way quicker than that. They lingered way too long after they won that team fight.
2-3 seconds is all you need for someone to come in and screw up your gate dropping.
Especially considering the spawns are around that amount of time. The spawn is probably about 5 seconds on average. So if you sit there for 2 seconds, that's 2 seconds too long. You gotta go immediately team fight to take the other objective. Otherwise you're gonna get overwhelmed.
Yeah, generally as you're winning the team fight, you want to assign someone, say, you're going to stay, so as soon as it ends, like everyone else knows you're leaving. So right there, it looked like they were trying to figure out what's going on. Damn moment.
They finally got to where they wanted to be, and they just didn't know what to do when they got there. They were like, whoa, we actually got here? What are we supposed to do now? I don't know. It looks like EQ is taking B, but there's still heavy resistance at A.
See, now this isn't bad, except you can't hide behind the wheel.
Takes them out.
You gotta go behind the pillar. Like, the pillar right here, this, like, big pillar he should be behind.
Can people hear me good on your stream? Because in Mumble, when Height was talking, he sounded loud, but then on my stream he sounded really quiet for some reason.
To be honest, I don't know. Okay, we've got a YOLO Vanguard coming in here. Let's see how it works out for him. Oh, he got it! But
wow, he got the archer out. Now
see,
it's 2v1.
Yeah, his Dubx came to help.
Just fine.
They actually took him out.
You sound beautiful on the stream.
Oh, okay. Alright, thanks.
Yeah, you gotta have that grown man upload, that's why. Alright, EQ. EQ's winning engagements, but then they don't have anything on the other side, or then they get outnumbered. Colonial over here doing work. I don't know why they didn't have
Nemesis
this
is doing a
archer.
really good job at running down the timer. It's already 3 minutes and 38 seconds. They started off with 15 minutes to do this objective, and Nemesis has been holding out this entire time. Now it looks like EQ doesn't really know what they want to do. They're just kind of sending people now in separate waves, and Nemesis is taking complete control of every fight.
EQ seems to have no response for that Maul. He has 40 kills, 40 and 13 with that Maul. EQ cannot get that guy down.
Nemesis with a little bit of team damage, but I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Let's see what we got over here. We got the Archer and Vanguard sitting at A. Probably waiting for a regroup. And then Nemesis is hovering around B with the Vanguards
They're doing
roaming.
a really good job with their pole arms.
Yeah, these Vanguard combos are working really nice together. Just swung through the
It
floor a
just
little
shows
bit.
that there is no really good standard combination of classes. If you have good players that play a class really well, then you should implement them.
Yep, definitely agree with that. Alright, strong push here to B. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that Maul, every time they just keep hit trading with that thing. They go in for a Sword of War stab, and in return they get a Maul overhead. It's really not a good trade.
Nemesis cleanly takes him out again, running the clock down even more. It's almost like these Vanguards are surgically taking out the targets, while the Maul is just kind of a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and if you notice, let's see if it happens again. Okay, he missed that time, but he would have got it. Every time EQ comes in, he's just looking for the hit trade, which is what you want to do with the
looks
Maul.
to be up on this one, though. They still have to take out one Vanguard. They better send him quick. If they can get that Vanguard down quick enough. Oh, now there's an Archer.
Yeah,
An Archer and a Vanguard. If they can get those two down. They only sent one Knight, though.
There's a Knight and Vanguard. It was 1-1, but the
Oh,
Knight
Knight
fell.
and Vanguard. If they can win this fight,
Nice.
they got one down. They're already getting backup, though. And the backup took him out.
Hit
He's
trade
not
OP.
going to be getting it. That was
got
very
going.
close on EQ's part, but just not enough.
Those spawn times, they jumped right in there.
1 minute left. Now I assume they're not really going to know what to do at this point, and they're just going to start running out of their spawn.
Yeah, there's
Towards
really
the
not
objective.
time for a regroup here.
Well, in reality, there actually is. It just really feels like it when it's down to below 60 seconds. If you think about it, how long does it really take to win a team fight that's not that far away from you? If they... Oh, wow, they took him out on B completely.
Go,
if they
go,
send him
go.
over quick enough, there could be a clutch play right here. They have two over there. I hope they sent enough to actually win that fight. It looks like one Vanguard and one Knight's coming
Nice!
behind. They took him out.
Oh!
They actually got it! This
Whoa, 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 whoa!
a very clutch play on EQ's part. Very, very, very well played.
Oh my... Oh, no.
If they don't
A.
hold it.
No, no. That's it.
They lost it. Oh my god, that was so close. That was a really good play.
I thought it was almost a
but just not
last-minute
enough.
clutch,
Good
yeah.
round.
You know, Nemesis had great defense there, but EQ had a really great time coming into here, so... Sluice gates are hard to take from anyone. So we'll see if that, if their time... I mean, EQ, in my opinion, is sitting great right now. So Nemesis really needs to do part 2 quick.
They definitely hit a brick wall, but they did really well with allocating their man-at-arms on that first round. Is the second round already beginning?
It'll probably start in like a minute or two while you have to do something. Yeah, bathroom break. If you need to take a bathroom break, now's the time to do it. Alright, so for those that didn't see the first one, I believe, what were they called? EQ got to the sluice gates with about 14, like 30 on the clock, something like that. So that's a pretty quick time to have 14:30 going to the sluice gates. Pretty much what led up to that was a sneak attack on the first objective here, in the first portion. EQ had a man-at-arms hide inside the cave while Nemesis pushed up to pressure the spawn, and then the man-at-arms was able to sneak by and push it through the first portion. And then the second portion was done just by great team effort, and also Nemesis not really putting as much attention to the card as they should have, allowing some 1v1 situations that the EQ man-at-arms won. Alright, and the second half of this third round, Group B, is about to begin. Let's see here. Looks like EQ is no longer having their man-at-arms. Instead, they're going 2 vanguards, 2 knights, and an archer, and
Neither
Nemesis.
teams have a man-at-arms.
Yeah, the mirror setups. I'm surprised they dropped that man-at-arms. He seems to be doing really well, but I guess for the team fights, they want an extra vanguard in there. Nice shot
Nemesis
by
starting off
Ansi
with a kill
again.
immediately.
Wow. Headshot, I mean, that's some good work there.
They're actually going with a really weird setup. They have a javelin. I haven't seen that in comp play for a while.
Well, he was attacking. On an attack, he was a javelin. So, the same thing, but EQ won the larger engagement in melee, so nothing but to do but run.
Looks like he's just going to let him sit in the back corner and get charged by a vanguard. This is a really bad start for Nemesis.
Yeah, I gotta
Pushing him all the way
say, the vision or communication was off there. No one called out that vanguard. I don't know what the hell that Brandistat guy is doing.
He could have been healing up, I think.
But it just seems weird, you know, like, Brandistak's such a powerful attack weapon, just try to get one attack in there. Instead his whole team died, then he like weaseled over there. What's going on here?
Looks like we're running into some trouble.
There's no disconnects.
Okay, we good, sorry. Alright. Looks like we're starting back up.
Got some YOLO Vanguard action right here. See what happens.
And he hits one as if they didn't.
It was
no one
blocked,
told
though.
him that they were coming. That vanguard was coming, and he got a good charge attack. He's still doing damage.
I don't think
He went down.
I don't know if he hit anybody.
I think he hit the knight.
I for sure heard a block from the knight.
The knight has blood on his chest piece.
I think it's just his colors. Alright, Nemesis. Oh wow, nice shooting. Ansi's really doing work. Alright, let's see here. The EQ guys are kind of trickling in a little bit again.
Yeah.
Didn't seem like a full team effort there.
Nemesis keeping complete control of the card, having no resistance from the beginning to the end, except for that very beginning fight. But this is a very, very fast first objective. We thought that EQ did a really good job by sneaking somebody around, Or, sorry, yeah, it was EQ, right? EQ
Yeah,
snuck
EQ.
a man-at-arms around, and we thought that was really good, but this is actually better. They just
Oh,
went from start to finish with the cart.
that was a pretty clutch throw, but
And they got it
wasn't
already.
enough.
That was a very quick time.
I think that was like 3 minutes faster or something like that, or like 2 minutes faster. It's right around there.
Nemesis immediately wiping EQ off the cart, regaining control.
Yeah, the key right here is if EQ can get a hold in that center area, because Nemesis wasn't able to hold EQ in the center area. EQ needs to hold Nemesis near that little center tower for a couple wipes here. Otherwise, this might not go too well.
EQ kind of going in as a team, but separately right now. And still with a great shot, takes out our aim. And it looks like the team fight's going to go to Nemesis so far. They already took out 2, took out 3, 4. Nemesis is already owning this team fight. 1 more night left, and they're going to have the cart all in themselves.
Kills
No
_
resistance.
channel.
Yeah, that was a great team engagement by Nemesis there. And that mall's still creating a lot of problems for EQ.
Definitely. They're getting to the danger point. Can EQ stop them here?
Vanguard
They
going
have
in
to.
very
They have
hurt.
no choice. It looks like they're already going down in the team fight. 1, 2, 3. Nemesis already took down 3, 4, and they already completely wiped them immediately, pushing the cart.
EQ only lost their archer, but that's still going to allow them to keep rolling.
Nemesis having no resistance, pushing the cart from start to finish.
Got a fire pod coming in here.
EQ trickling in again, kind of not really knowing what to do at this point. EQ looks like they might win this one.
Yeah,
They won. What will they do?
They needed that. They needed that. Let's see
Looks
if
like
they're
they're going to stay at
aggressive.
the cart.
Yeah. At this portion, it's kind of a judgment call. A lot of teams like to push 1 or 2 guys up, but I think they just want to get everything organized and not get caught off guard again.
And still doing a great job at harassing them and not letting them heal up.
Star switched to Man-at-Arms now.
It looks like they're pushing up, like 2 of them are pushing up by themselves and getting wiped by Nemesis immediately.
Yeah, if you're going to push up, you got to push up much further, because if you die there, there's no time
That
to
was definitely
respawn.
a late call on the push-up. Nemesis coming in with a full team. Taking down 1, 2, 3. Surgically taking down EQ and now have complete control of the cart yet again.
And that Vanguard, not sure what he was doing there. It's going to make weird spawns now.
EQ seems to be a little flustered at this point.
Okay, 2
Man,
guys
trying
going
to
in.
not let them heal, but at the same time sacrificing his life. Nemesis dominating the cart, still having numbers. Every single assault that they do on Nemesis, Nemesis cleans them up. They're coming in 1 at a time again with the Vanguard. Looks like he's going to try to get a charge off on the Archer. And the Archer just takes a jab to the head. They regain control of the cart right before it tips.
Alright, EQ's going to have to hold out for like 4 minutes, I think, or something like that. They want to win by... have a chance of winning by holding that sluice gates. They have to hold for at least 4 minutes.
It's going to look like it's going to be a tough time at this point with how Nemesis is walking through their defense.
Well, I mean, Nemesis is 1 wipe away from pushing that sluice gate through and winning the match.
Looks like they're going in for the team fight. They already took down 1, took down 2.
Well, the cart's rolling, so oh wow.
Yeah, and they have 1 on the cart. They already got a tip in, and they
Yeah.
won the team fight. Nemesis is doing a really good job on offense, much better than they were doing on defense. They did a fine job on defense, but they just constantly had somebody flanking around them without them knowing. But it looks like on offense they have everything covered.
Yeah, Nemesis, with that, Nemesis officially wins. Let's see if they play it out or not.
Well, I'm sure that they play it out. Looks like Nemesis is going immediately uncontested to A. One man at arms on B. They already look like they're going to start turning it.
I'm not sure what's going on here.
Looks like it's going to be a captured objective already. Oh no, they're stopping him on B. Looks like EQ's going to want to try to... Nope, never mind. Team damage and a finishing kill, and they already got the objective.
Wait, are they still playing? Look at that man in arms.
It
Kind of
looks
just...
like EQ isn't really trying anymore. I don't see why you wouldn't continue to play.
Oh no. Yeah, they call GG. They're quitting.
Interesting sportsmanship. Is that sportsmanship, or is it
No.
just how the tournament's going?
It's choice. It's your choice. Once you lose, it's your choice to play or not. And if you got shit to do, I mean, these guys, you got to realize have been.
Oh, okay, I got it.
They've been playing matches since fucking the past 4 hours. So I completely understand where if you got to leave because you got stuff to do, so it's not a big deal. But that was well played by Nemesis.
Very well played.
Their defense in the first two parts were shaky, but their offense made up for it and were able to overcome that
And
initial
even considering that they got
shakiness.
flanked on, their defense was still really good because they won those team fights and immediately pushed up to the spawn. They just had no one watching the cart. That was the only problem that they had. If they fixed that, their defense would have been just as good as their offense.
Yeah, I agree. I think for the next time, they won't get caught with their pants down. Only one time did you really get something that obvious thrown at you, so I think they'll get better from here on out, and it should be exciting to see what happens. But, yeah, that concludes the round play for the day. There's other streams, you can go jump over there, but thanks for coming to my stream, and good job, guys.